So here is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. This finishes at $71.26 today. That is up 11.69%. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is BBIG Vinco Ventures. This finishes at $2.88 today. That is up 23.08%. So we haven't talked about this stock in a while here. This used to be really popular back when this squeezed all the way up to $12.50 at the high, and has since pulled back very significantly over the past few months, all the way to around $2. But today this was trending top 10 on StockTwits, so we'll talk about it. And there really was no reason to justify this price action today. I have no idea why it's pumping so hard here. So just speculation. I think the apes are coming in here, buying the dip, and shorts are starting to cover. Just speculation though. Really can't say. But let's go ahead and analyze here. So we do have multiple gap downs. We have a gap down at around 950, another gap down at around 750, another gap down at around 585, and another gap down at around 375. So quadruple gap down. Those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us this stock should run back up to all of those gaps eventually to fill them. Now, honestly, it may be a while before it comes back up to 950, but the gaps usually do fill, so give it some time. Probably in the long run, this will run back up there eventually. And I do see a few cup and handles here. It appears like the bottom of the cup is 225, and we have multiple possible tops here. One being 330, another being 555, another one being 835, another one 1105, and then another one the high of 1250. So those would all be bullish indicators. I'm not sure where the actual top is. That is telling us that this stock should run back up to fill one of those tops. So no matter where the top is, bullish indicator currently. And in the aftermarket here, this is pulling back a little bit down to 280. So that'd be a bearish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that the stock will sell off tomorrow. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 293 and 265. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 293, 315, 330, 350, 375, 405, 425, 460, 485, 515, 535, 555, 585, and then $6. And there is resistance above $6, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 265, 250, 225, 215, 195, 175, 160, 135, and then the low of 120. So right now at this current price, 290, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 350, the channels start to open up and get wider, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 350 to the upside. RSI is currently at 52, pretty average there. So according to the RSI, this current price 290 is around fair market value, and this did 33.5 million in volume today. Very significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay guys, so I think this one is pretty straightforward, and this is just based on TA, the chart. This does appear to be a good buy in the short and long term here. Again, quadruple gap down, that is extremely bullish, and cup and handle with multiple possible tops. Again, really bullish, really no bearish indicators, and we have the neutral indicator in the RSI. So this is looking overwhelmingly bullish in my opinion right now. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, you missed a good amount of attendees today, but this still appears to have a lot of upside potential. Again, this should eventually come back up to 375, 585, 750, and 950 to fill those gaps, possibly even higher to complete these possible cups. So yeah, a lot of upside potential. So yeah, even after you missed some fat tennies today, still looks like a really excellent buy. So I could support going long at 288 and lower. It may pull back in the relative short term here. You may be able to get a better price, but you really can't go too wrong buying in here at 288. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. But yeah, going long here would be a low risk, high reward play, I would say. Not too much downside potential. A lot of upside potential. Looks like a really good buy to me. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. This looks like it bottomed out at around 225, and it looks like it's reversing here. You'd be shorting for crumbs and exposing yourself to a lot of risk. Not really the greatest idea. Going short here would be a high risk, low reward play. So it doesn't appear to be too smart. Yeah, don't short this, guys. That'd be a really bad idea. Should have did that way back when this was in the double digits. Pretty straightforward, guys. Looks like an excellent long play and a terrible short play. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. Hopefully the worst is over for BBIG, and from here it turns around. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is BBIG Vinco Ventures. So here is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. This finishes at $71.26 today. That is up 11.69%. So we've been talking about this stock for the past few days. This has been very popular, trending top 10 on StockTwits every single day. And once again, it was on StockTwits. So we'll talk about it once again. And there wasn't any specific news to justify this price action today. So just speculation on my part. I think this is a case of buying the rumor here, because the Truth Social platform is set to launch next month in February. So I believe people are buying in here in anticipation for that event. But yeah, let's go ahead and analyze. This did appear to be a cup and handle, but this is running above the top of the cup here, so looks like the cup and handle got rejected, which is a good thing. That's a bullish thing, because the cup and handle was looking bearish. So we do have some aftermarket action here. This is now up to 72. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us tomorrow will likely run to the upside as well. And right here, this looks like a possible bull flag in the making. No confirmation just yet, but that's a bullish indicator because that is telling us that the stock may break out to the upside pretty soon here. And way back here, we do have a gap up at around 950. So that would actually be a bearish indicator that is telling us the stock may pull back down to 950 eventually to fill that gap. Now at this point, that looks pretty unlikely, but you never know. So just keep that in mind, guys. Gap up 950 bearish indicator. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 74.60 and 70.20. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 74.60, 83.30, 94.10, 120, and then the high of 175. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 70.20, 67.50, 63.10, 60.05, 55.50, 51.15, 48.45, 44.70, 40.90, 37.65, 16.50, 12.75, 10.65, and then the low of 9.45. So right now at this current price, 71.25, the channels to the upside are pretty wide. So if this continues to run to the upside, expect a significant increase in price action. And to the downside, the channels are pretty decently sized, so expect a normal amount of price action if this runs to the downside, up until 37.80. After that, the channels open up, but we're not going to worry about that right now. RSI is currently at 69, nice, so not exactly overbought and overvalued, but pretty much there, so be careful, guys. And this did 16.5 million in volume today, pretty significant volume, so this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, so just my opinion, not financial advice. At the moment, we are getting some pretty mixed signals. We have bullish indicators in the aftermarket action and the possible bull flag, and we have bearish indicators in the gap up and high RSI. But personally, I do think this is slightly bullish at the moment because of the upcoming catalyst in February, being the launch of the Truth Social platform. So I do think this will be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. I think this will continue to run to the upside for the next month, up until the platform launches. And then around the time when it's supposed to launch, I do expect this to sell off. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So I'm not sure exactly how much more upside this has, but it should keep running to the upside in the next month here, I would say. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. Honestly, it's not the best play at the moment because you already missed out on a lot of tendies. Should have bought this a couple days ago. But like I said, this still has more upside potential. And the channels are pretty wide. So if this does continue to run to the upside, it does appear like there is a lot more tendies to be made here. I would say going long here would be a medium risk, medium reward play. So I could support going long here at this current price, 71.25. But just understand it is kind of risky because I think this will pull back eventually. You can ride the momentum in the meantime. Just hit the sell button before the platform launches, I would say. Get in, get your tendies, get out. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that just yet. Again, there does still appear to be upside potential, and I do expect this to run for the next month until the platform launches. So I would hold off on the short side, because if you were to go short right here, you're probably going to get burned somewhat. But, wait until launch day is coming up. Then I would come in and make your move a few days before this officially launches. Because, again, I think this is going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news. Right now, people are buying the rumor, and I do expect this to come back down pretty significantly. So if you can catch this at the high, which will be around launch day, I think that would be a really good entry. Not sure what it's going to be, though. But yeah, going short around launch day would be a low risk, high reward play, in my opinion. I think that'll be an excellent opportunity. Just wait on it. It's coming. And when the time comes, take advantage of that. So pretty straightforward here, guys. Classic buy the rumor, sell the news play. And you can make tendies both on the long and short side coming up here. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. So here is TSLA Tesla. This finishes at $1,106 today. That is up 3.93%. So we did have some minor news here, so let's check it out. A Germany-based self-described teen hacker claims to have hacked into over 25 Tesla electric cars remotely in more than 13 countries. And here's a quote. So I now have full remote control of over 20 Teslas in 10 countries, and there seems to be no way to find the owners and report it to them, wrote David Colombo. I could take around 24 Teslas in 13 countries for a drive right now. Not sure how true and credible that is, but I would assume that's bearish news, right? That's a flaw in security there, but it really doesn't seem like anyone cares. Apes don't care, institutions don't care, everyone likes the stock, and buying it up regardless. So yeah, pretty big day for Tesla here, up 4%, very nice. So let's go ahead and analyze here. So we do have a gap up at around 940, so that would be a bearish indicator. That is telling us this stock should pull back down to 940 eventually to fill that gap. And then we have this cup and handle that has already formed. Cup is formed here, handle is formed, and it looks like the breakout is starting right now. So that would be a bullish indicator, the last phase of this cup and handle here. It looks like this stock is and wants to break out to the upside. And then we have this possible bull flag in the making here. No confirmation just yet, but it does appear like a bull flag in the making. So another bullish indicator that is again telling us the stock wants to break out to the upside. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 1116 and 1100. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 1116, 1137, 1148, 1162, 1175, 1208, and then the high of 1239. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 1100, 1079, 1065, 1055, 1043, 1026, 1019, 1000, 985, 967, 949, 926, 910, 900, and then 883. And there is support below 883, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 1106, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. RSI is currently at 55, little above average, but according to the RSI, this current price of 1106 is around fair market value, and this did 28 million in volume today, which is below average, so this pump today was not confirmed by the volume. Okay guys, so just my opinion, not financial advice. According to the TA, this appears to be slightly bullish at the moment. Again, we have the bullish indicators in the cup and handle, possible bull flag, bearish indicator in the gap up, and a neutral indicator in the RSI. So overall, slightly bullish. That being said, I don't really think this current price, 1106, is the greatest entry. That's a relative high, and I do think it'll pull back eventually to fill the gap at 940. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, it's not necessarily a bad buy to buy in here at 1106. This may keep running to the upside, but eventually, and by eventually I mean like maybe in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, I do think it will pull back to 940 to fill the gap. Maybe not, but usually they do fill. So I think if you just hold off for right now, you're a little bit patient, this will eventually pull back to 940, and I think that'd be a pretty good entry. So I'm not saying it's a bad buy, but personally, I would hold off, be a little patient, and you should be able to get this at 940. And if it pulls back below 940, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. But, really can't blame you if you do want to buy in here at 1106. Personally, I just think it's better to hold off, and you should be able to get a better price. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. It's not necessarily a bad play, because again, I do think it will come back down to 940. That being said, this is Tesla. This is a really good company. Many shorts have been burned before trying to bet against Tesla. Apes love it. Institutions love it. Just going off of history, it's not really a great idea to short Tesla. Could pay off, but I just think it's kind of risky and not really worth it. There are better short plays out there in the market, and Tesla is not one of them. But if you do decide to go short, that would be around a 15% downside from the current price, 1100 down to 940 at the gap. So it seems like pretty decent tendies. I just don't think it's a great idea. So if you want to go short, please do that at your own risk. I would say shorting here would be a medium risk, low reward play. So again, not really worth it in my opinion. If you guys want to do that, then please just do that at your own risk. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is TSLA Tesla. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.